If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. We like to sit and dwell. We like to sit in our own sadness. Make sure you're spending time every single day, whether it's 15 to 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours. Take time to allow your mind separation from the stresses of your day. If you expect to fail, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. And he's right, because doctors and psychologists, both alike, they agree that worrying actually does shorten your life, and it does damage your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep. We're talking about a book that Norman Vincent Peale wrote, The Power of Positive Thinking. Let's kick this off with golden nugget number 1. Creating your own inner happiness. That you are responsible for your own happiness. Because unhappiness is usually the byproduct of you thinking sad thoughts. You having these negative feelings. You having resentment towards others. And just having an overall crappy outlook on life. So if you think those things, what do you think is going to happen? You have to force yourself to not think those negative thoughts. Peale says, we have to get into the happiness habit by thinking upbeat, cheery thoughts throughout the day. We like to sit and dwell. We like to sit in our own sadness. I don't like to do that, but I just know that sometimes my brain forces me to do that, and I don't know why. So I have to force myself to not do that. I have to put on upbeat music. I have to do something productive. I have to get in the gym. I have to go hang around friends that are gonna make me laugh. And it's tough. At first, it doesn't feel right. It feels like you're forcing it because you are forcing it. But eventually, it starts to make you feel better. There are miracles happening all around you. There is beauty all around you. Open your eyes and look. Can you see the sun shining? Great. Can you hear the birds chirping? Great. Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin? Awesome. There's simple beauties all around us. If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. So, short-circuit those negative thoughts. And when you start to feel bad, when you start to find yourself gossiping, feeling guilty, feeling angry, feeling whatever it is you're feeling that's negative, turn that around, force yourself to think positively, do positive things, and while it doesn't feel right at first, keep going. You're on the right path. Golden nugget number 2. The antidote to anxiety is that people waste a lot of their time, a lot of their energy, fuming and fretting about things that they cannot control. Go back. So, as part of this antidote to anxiety, Peale says that we need to slow down to relieve our anxiety and to attain peace. And he suggests meditation. He suggests that we devote at least 15 minutes daily to calming and relaxing ourselves by thinking peaceful thoughts or not thinking anything at all. So something he shares in the book is to help get rid of the tendency to worry and get angry, we need to relax and spend a few minutes thinking about beautiful, peaceful settings. Hearing the birds chirping, feeling the sun on our face, all these things that I was talking about before, where it's just a matter of you actually thinking that in your mind, wherever you are. If you're at work, if you're in your house, it doesn't close your eyes and open your mind to maybe a place where you're on vacation before. And go there for 15 minutes. Smell the smells, feel what the sand feels like on your feet, feel yourself plunging into the ocean. So the antidote to anxiety, it's all about clearing your mind. However you choose to do that, make sure you're spending time every single day, whether it's 15, 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours if you're working out at the gym, whether you're doing yoga, whether you're going to cycling class, whatever. Take time to allow your mind separation from the stresses of your day. Golden nugget number 3, expect the best. If you expect to fail, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. So, what seeds are you planting in your mind? Are you planting seeds of positivity or seeds of negativity? guess what? Your life is going to give you back more of that. Are you planting seeds of, oh, doubt and, oh, I'm not going to make this work or something bad is going to happen? If you're planting seeds of that, guess what? You're going to get more of that. Start focusing on the positive. Start focusing on how things can go right. And guess what? When things go wrong, say, there's a lesson in that for me. Because life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So everything that's happening is there to teach me a lesson. This isn't a setback, it's a set up. This thing that's really bad, it happened for a reason. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to get better. Golden nugget number 4, worry not. And he's right, because doctors and psychologists, both alike, they agree that worrying actually does shorten your life. And it does damage your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep, and we need to imagine our worries flowing out of our body like water out of a glass. So don't think that my path is the right path. No, this path is good for me. I replaced worry with hope. By putting together goals, I put together 3 goals: a financial-related goal, a health-related goal, and a professional-related goal, something that what I was going to do with my life. And back in the day when I was going through those stresses, I was worrying a lot. I was having a tough time sleeping, I was having chest pains, my heart was palpitating all the time, and I really just could not get, a high level of satisfaction in life. And, if you were saying on a scale of 1 to 8, Ryan, again, 9s and 10s are reserved for very special times in our lives that seldom happen. I was sitting at a 4 consistently, where I would wake up and I'd all of a sudden feel the stresses of the day. I'd pass between 3 and 4 all the time. So what I did was to replace that worry, that anxiety, that fear. I built myself a plan that gave me hope. Goals that gave me hope. Something that got me excited, something that I wanted to work towards, something I wanted to achieve, because I knew that if I did it would get me out of this mess and my life would be better as a result. Golden nugget number 5, problem solving. I had problems that I needed solutions to. I had desires, I had wants, I had dreams, I had goals that I needed a solution to. The Cut the Crap show was a solution. Create Your 8 was a solution. But what I did need to do was take myself out of the busyness of the day and allow my mind to sort of free up and look for inspiration all around me. And know that whatever solution I'm looking for, it's going to come to me. And this is where, in this golden nugget in the book, where Peale talks about, problem solving, he gives us 10 problem solving techniques, which many of them I'm going to leave with. The first one, believe that for every problem there is a solution. So yes, believe that your problem can be solved. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, you don't have a solution right now, but there is a solution. And oftentimes there's more than one. 2, try to maintain your serenity as you address a problem. So don't feel anxious. Don't try to get angry and say, I'm not getting this, I don't understand. No, you need to be calm, you need to be hopeful that there's going to be a solution to this problem. Number 3, don't try to force an answer. More so, don't try to say like, oh my God, I need an answer by Saturday at noon. If I don't get it by Saturday at noon, then it's too late. Sometimes you can't force it. Life often happens for you. And so you just need time for that to reveal itself to you. Number 4, gather all relevant information. Pretty simple. Do as much research as possible. Number 5, write down all facts about the situation. Again, get an understanding for the problem, what's going on. You need to get clarity on the problem so you can get clear on what solutions you need to solve it. Number 6, spend time praying about the issue you are confronting. If you're praying, that's fine. If you're not praying about it, maybe you're thinking about it. Always make time to think about it. When you're walking in nature, yes, take time to think in nature and allow your mind to flow. But when you separate yourself from the stresses, the anxieties, the busyness of the day, allow your time to think about solutions. Number 7, believe in and seek God's guidance on the promise of the 73rd Psalm. Thou wilt guide me by thy counsel. Again, if you believe in the religious aspect of that, that will talk to you. That necessarily doesn't talk to me, so I maybe won't be using that one. Number 8, rely on your inner gifts of insight and intuition. There's things that we believe we should do, and then there's things that we know we should be doing. So you got to listen to yourself, but it takes time. It does take time. It takes patience, it takes some maturity for you to realize what you're great at, and sometimes you're doing something just to make a living, just because it's my job, it's my career, it's what I believe I'm great at, but you have other gifts within you that you may not be exploring yet, but that you should. Number 9, attend religious services wherever you can. Listen calmly and let your subconscious work on the problem. You can go to church or just take a walk. I love walking, period. I put music in my ears and allow myself to think. Very simple. Number 10, the answer that pops into your mind or comes true is the right answer. So I simply allowed the thoughts that came to mind. Every time I had a thought, an inspiring thought, I would jot it down on my phone. I would open Notepad and jot it down. At the end of the day, I would think about it, reflect on it, and say, you know what, that idea is something I want to go deeper and deeper into. That's exactly how this program came about. That's exactly how you'll find solutions to your problems. Last but not least, the 6th gem, how to handle distress. We all experience heartbreak at some point in our lives, and it's hard. That's why Peale says that, to overcome it, we need to resist it by staying busy. So whether you're divorcing your husband or wife, whether you just broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, whether you just lost a loved one, whether a loved one passed away, a friend, a family member, no matter who it is, he says that to overcome it, you need to stay busy, you need to get back to your normal activities as soon as possible after a loss or defeat, and you must resist the temptation to wallow and feel sorry for yourself. I have to get back to work, I have to get back to my goals, get back to the gym, get back to eating well, get back to hanging out with my friends, my family, and listening to the music I used to listen to. We have to get back to life, but sometimes we just have to be sad and get over it. The key is not to let your mind dwell on it too long. That's not dealing with the pain. It's letting the pain take over and win. At some point, we all carry a loss or a pain that seems endless. Maybe you're there today. Maybe someone you love is no longer there. Maybe something you dreamed of broke. But remember this, you are not alone. Returning to life, to your goals, your routine, what you love, doesn't mean forgetting, but rather honoring what you lost with action and courage. Did you also go through a moment like this? How did you cope? I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Telling your story can help someone else who can't see a way out today. And if this video spoke to you, subscribe so we can continue finding strength together. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a community of real people, like you, who choose to get up one more day.